morning. Good morning. There you go. Well, I just want to say a little prayer before I hand this to Philip, and then I'll say a little something to all of you. But before I do my prayer, I want to thank every one of you here who came, who trusted us, who believed us that we are truly, this is going to be something we are going to do together. And I believe if you want to run, you run alone. But if you want to succeed, you succeed together. Is that accepting to everybody? There you go. So we're going to say a little prayer. Dear Father, thank you so much for bringing this family of seniors, helping seniors under one roof today. We really want you to please put your hand on every person's head who's here and who is not. We all want to be blessed by you because we know that all miracles are going to happen through you, and we want this convention to be so beautiful, so awesome, that when we go, that we can all rejoice and feel blessed and feel good about what we did and for what we are going to do for all the future of our lives, knowing that your hand is on every individual's head. Amen.
Anyhow, as we all know, this is our 10th anniversary convention. However, to put a couple hooks to hang this on, 10 years ago this month, Kiran and I literally packed our bags, got in our car, and began to travel around the country to share our vision of creating a loving, giving, caring, compassionate community who first wants to help and then to make money, to share our belief that seniors helping seniors is the power of love, a way to give and to receive, and that we can make as much money as we can do good by bringing love into the lives of seniors with dignity and respect, and to share our goal that we can all accomplish much more by our all working together than we could possibly hope to achieve on our own. And when we take a look around this room at this group of people that have been assembled in one room, we believe this room contains the most special and unique group of people that have ever been assembled in our senior in-home care industry. And when Kiran and I see so many of us who have all come together one more time, we are truly grateful for our community, and we are grateful to each and every one of you for embracing our vision, our belief, and our goal. Whenever Kiran and I reflect for just a moment on where our senior in-home care industry has come today, we marvel that we were actually part of creating this industry. When we welcomed our community to our very first convention, for those of us who were there, we will remember that we welcomed everyone in that room as pioneers who were going to share a very special and unique place in our community and share a very special and unique bond as being among our pioneers. When we see all of the changes that have been imposed upon our industry by both state and federal regulations in recent years, we believe we all will agree that everyone in this room today shares a unique and special bond. One of the greatest changes since we created our initial business model based on our own local business of 8 years is we had initially envisioned that our average franchise partner would gross between $300,000 to $500,000 a year in sales and net a low six-digit income. With the way our industry has evolved, again in the past few years, we believe we now need to double those numbers if we are going to be successful as a community where our industry is today. And we have actually invested just as much, if not more time and energy preparing for everything we're planning to do after our convention as we have preparing for our convention to achieve our goal of first doubling the number of million-dollar companies that we have as part of our community and increasing the average franchise partner annual revenue by $100,000 by the end of this year. Over the next couple of days, we're all going to see what all of us, and I think we have to give a lot of kudos to this, I refer to him as young man. He was originally offended by it until I realized that we now view him as being tomorrow where we're getting to be yesterday. But you will see everything that we have been doing to, one, continue to evolve our business model, two, to continue to create the #1 brand in our industry, three, to make 2016 our best year yet for all of us, and perhaps most importantly, over the next few days, to have our best convention yet. And to help us get there, my love is going to share 8 secrets with us that will help to achieve all of our success.
Well, I don't know if they're secrets anymore. I want all of you to understand, people come and ask me all these times, Kiran, what is the secret of your success? They ask me quite a lot of times. Every place I go, really, they ask me that question. And I'll tell you before I tell you that secret today. The truth is, if I tell you that secret, I'll have to kill every one of you. It's a secret, right? So I have to tell you that almost 18, 20 years ago when I started and I went to speak in public for the first time, and I know quite a few of you know that story that I actually stood there. Only 2 people came to listen to me, and those 2 people were wheelchair-bound women who went to senior center anyway. And they were there, they had hearing aids, and Philip went with me. I was holding on to him like this because I did not want to speak in public. And I had so much jitters that day that I just went, took the mic, and Philip was laughing. The 2 90-year-old women were laughing. And Philip actually kept saying, hey, ladies, don't laugh, be nice. And then he would giggle himself because truly, it was a fact. Now, Kiran needs to hold this mic and speak, and Kiran has no courage to speak. So I closed my eyes and said to God, Father, I know we can ask only for 2 things, either public speaking or death. I am going to ask for death. This is how pathetic really it was. And today, after all these almost 20 years, I had the same jitters this morning. I said to my husband, I said, Philip, I never thought I would have those jitters again that I had almost 20 years ago, and I would ask God, maybe I'm ready for death again. Because I don't know. I want every one of you. The reason for my success is these jitters, because that is called passion. I hope you all understand that is passion. And I am really driven by my passion so much that I am not kidding you. I do it for that passion. I do it for that love. I will go and speak from my heart. And sometimes I will tell people what they didn't expect me to say. And I will use words that are very flowery. So I know you all will understand when you hear me say what I'm going to say. So I'll use like asshole, in public. Then there are people standing there, and I'll use it because I will use it. I am who I am. And I want you to understand, passion is the #1 key for your success. And how many of you would really say, that I would pay for somebody else to do what I do today. I say that. I mean it. I would pay somebody really if I could genuinely find that passion. I would pay that person and say, you do what I do, and I will promise you if you do not succeed, then you know you don't have a passion. Am I making sense to everybody about passion? So how many of you sitting here feel passionate about what you do? Raise your hands. Seriously. And if you don't have that little passion left, just go do it. Just do it. Do it for love, not for money. When you do it for love, I will tell you money will follow. Most of the people take jobs. Most of the people do businesses because their goals are only one. I just want to make money. How can you make money if you don't have love and passion in your heart? Money will only follow when you will stop following money. Does that make sense? So stop following money and God will give you so much more that you will not be able to fathom it. Seriously, and some of you are witnessing what I'm telling you because you know what I'm talking about. And I will tell you, above all of this, I give credit to work. It's all hard work. Nothing comes easily. You might think, hey, Kiran, it just came easy to you. It was not a problem. You can just do whatever. You can speak. You got no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, when I went out and talked to people, first of all, you have to understand, I have an accent. So many people don't understand what I'm saying. When I mean good, people will think I'm bad. And when I'm really being bad, they think, oh, she's awesome. That's what happens to people. So I really tell you something, when work becomes fun, when work is really that much fun, that you're not workaholic, but you are workaholic. So become workaholic seriously, because work is fun. People who don't succeed and blame it on other people, oh, because this company did this, the changes happened, now we have to have this changes from the state and this changes from the state. You know, reality is when you're pointing that fingers at A, B, C, D, E, F, four are pointing back at you. Did you look at yourself in the mirror and say, is it really I'm a workaholic or a workaholic? I want to do a job because it's a job, or I'm really doing genuinely a job which has fun in it. Mark, that means you have fun in it. Do it for fun. Do it for love. Do it because you believe in it. I'll tell you another thing about me, and this is all the secrets I'm giving you about my little life. Good, it's do good. Doing good is very, very passionate, powerful, loving thing to do. To be successful, put your nose down in something and get damn good at it. Get so good at it. I'm not kidding you. I really never thought I would say this. I became good at what I do. And it doesn't mean I don't have room for improvement. I do. I learn from every one of you, because every one of you sitting here is a leader. Is beautiful human being, and we love every one of you dearly. And that is what I do. I learn every day from you, from others, from people, from all of our people who work with seniors, helping seniors, all of these young kids who look beautiful. And I will tell you, every one of them has something to give to me, and I will learn that from them and make my world and become so damn good at it, because it's practice, practice, and practice. You know, Rima, actually I'm going to bring this poor child into this whole equation. When Rima came to me, and I think, if I am not wrong, Lois Brennan was in training with Rima. And I told Lois Brennan and Rima, I said, I'm going to make you both cry. Because I believe in practice, and become so good at it, at what you do, that you only succeed. And I promise you today, Lois Brennan is sitting here, and my Rima is both, my family is right here too. And I want you to know, I made them both almost cry. And she's still crying right now. Why I have to be with this woman, right? Who wants to be? So there is no magic to it. It is practice, practice, practice. And today from Lois and to Rima, they're the leaders. You could learn from all these people. Every one of you is awesome, seriously. Focus. Please understand I'm old. I have to actually make points now because I'm getting older by the minute. I forget what my subject was. But I take pride in it because I'm yesterday and lots of you are tomorrow. So please accept yesterday with tomorrow. And if you take experience with something of guidance to new things of life, you'll only succeed. So focus. Think of all the things that you focus on. Really, do that. And push yourself. When you focus and push yourself, what comes out of it? Push yourself physically, mentally. You got to do it. You got to do it. And you know what? Shyness. Sometimes we have self-doubt. We always say self-doubts. You know, I wasn't good enough. I wasn't smart enough. I didn't think I would make it. I promise you, all those things I always thought about me. You have no idea when I started seniors, helping seniors, I have had tear-drenched eyes and tear-soaked pillows. Many, 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 many nights. And I didn't want to go. I just didn't want to do it. Rejection. People telling me, what the heck are you talking about? We don't want a woman with an accent. And it's the truth. Why should they? When they can get better speaking person who can speak better than me. And the truth is, I believed that I am not going to go down. If God has created me, if He has brought me in this world, there is a purpose for it. And the purpose is greater than you and I can think. You know, I got sick. So lots of you were very kind to ask me, Kiran, how you're doing. I want you to know I am doing great, actually. I am doing fantastic, actually, and I will tell you something else. The reason I'm doing great, the reason I'm doing fantastic, all the blessings I get from every one of you and all the other people in the world, above all, I am blessed by God. Till my work is finished on this earth, I am not going to go from here, even if you want me to. I'm not going. Till He says go, I can't go. When He says no, it will be a no. So when He says, Kiran, you drive, doesn't matter even if people think you're not going to make it. Lots of people told me that many times. Kiran, you're not going to make it. Don't waste your time. And I will promise you, how many people can come from India, not be born in this country, and succeed doing something so beautiful, something so powerful. It is not I who did it. As I said, if I wanted to run, I would be running alone. But if you want to succeed, you succeed with the family. So my success is from everyone's blessings. Every one of you gets that credit, what I really do, because you're part of it. Without you, without all of you, we would be no one. Lot of people yesterday came to me and asked me, Kiran, what's happening to the company? And I really want you all to know, you all are awesome, first of all. Give a big round of applause to every one of you. Really, you all are. Seriously, seriously. I mean this from my heart. So people asked me what was going on with our company. I said the company is on the way to success. But what the difference is going to be, we are letting some people go who do not want to be part of success. Because you don't want to keep bringing other people down who want to. So we are doing work with people who want to do good and who also want to make money at the same time. Doing goodness and making money, God never told you that you walk my path and I will make you poor. You stand up and tell me, any of you, where you read in that which book and holy book or which God's words, where it says, you walk my path, I will make you poor, or God says, you walk my path, I will give you the desires of your heart and more. Is that true or false?
True. Amen.
Amen, truly. And I will tell you, it's a Passover time. It's a time for all beautiful friends of mine, my family of Jewish people. So I want everyone to know that this is the blessed time from God for all of us. And I want you to know that every one of you, seriously, is going to do so awesome, that you are going to tell Philip and me, wow, this was the best convention we really ever had. It's not always easy, truly, to push yourself. It is a fact. That is why God invented mothers. I'm telling you.
And my love.
I'm a mom. And my mom pushed me. You have no idea how much my mom pushed me. When I was little, I'm not kidding, when I was young, my mother pushed me to the end. She would push me to places. I hated mathematics when I was growing up. I just hated mathematics. It was like, why I have to do this? And my mother would push me and she would tell me, remember, you can do anything in your life you put your mind to, as long as you genuinely push yourself. So lots of credit goes to moms in every way possible, because I know my mother really did it for me. And then serving other people. Serving other people is like you can be a doctor, a teacher, an engineer, be whatever you want, but everybody thinks, wants to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to be a millionaire. If somebody comes and tells me that they don't, either they have no passion or they have no dreams. Doesn't matter young, old, how big or small you are, we all love to make $1 million at least. And I will tell you, if you want to genuinely get rich, show people what your service has value. Create value for what you do. If you do not create value for what you do, you cannot do it. Seriously. So create value for what you do. Create it in such a way that people will believe you and say, this is a great idea. I'll give you an example. Software, Bill Gates. You know what? He had an idea. Ideas are very easy to have, but not everybody can be Bill Gates. The reason why really Bill Gates is where Bill Gates is, because he genuinely believes in his ideas, in his really giving service to people or serve people with that idea, telling and putting value to what you do. If you keep giving services to people because you're giving them for free, it is not going to be helpful for you. I will tell you, in the beginning when I started seniors, helping seniors, I met a gentleman. And he became my, I think, like 5th provider. He was a carpenter. I think there is a word. What do you call that carpenter? Senior carpenter, something. He was very master craftsman carpenter. I told you my English is bad. So what happened? His name was Robert. Robert was so awesome that he could create anything, from carpentry to whatever. He was that passionate about what he did. So when I would give services to people, I would find poor people, sad people, lonely people. Some people had money under the bed, but they didn't want to part with. Some of them had it actually in their freezer. They didn't want to part with. You know how seniors do keep their money? Plastic bags, under mattress, sewing it in someplace, God knows where it would be. So I would say to Robert, they're poor, just give them service. You know, Robert taught me something that day. He called me a little princess. And I said, you mean princess without portfolio? And he said, no, little princess, I am going to make you a throne, which is still in my office. Hopefully, I will probably send you all a picture of that throne. Actually, he carved it himself. It's a beautiful throne. And he said to me, if you start giving everybody without giving value to what you do, whose phone is ringing? That's so rude. Very rude. I'm sorry. I'm just playing. But anyway, I want you to know that's what he said. He said, if you don't give value to what you do and don't charge people, people are not going to respect your service. And the more free service you will give, the more they will want for free. And the more you give, the more they want. The more they want, then again, the more you give. So where will be the end of this company? Where are you really taking it? I understand God is the vision, but between God and reality, don't you ever have to pay your bills? Do you know, after talking to him and after listening to what he said, it's the first time I realized creating value and having ideas. Ideas are easy to get. There's no magic to it. Creating ideas is easy. And you know what? Ideas are very easy to find, but implementing ideas and doing it is the hardest part in life. So please understand, create focus and value for what you do so people respect your service. That doesn't mean kindness goes away. Kindness is always going to be our focus. You know, kindness should always be the center of our heart, but that doesn't mean you do not create. And that doesn't mean we can be like Bill Gates. I will promise you, all of you have a chance to be bigger someday if you really put your mind to it, because in this room, there is more talent than most people can find it in 10 rooms. I'm not kidding you. You guys have wisdom. You guys have talent. You guys are awesome, awesome, truly awesome. If you want to have ideas to genuinely make money and come up with learning how to do that, I'm going to tell you how to do this. Listen, observe, be curious, really be curious. Ask questions, problem solving, make connections. Do not always keep finding faults with each other and pointing that finger. They did it to me, for pointing at you. And then be persistent. People who are persistent, I am the most persistent woman you will ever meet. If these kids want to succeed, they have to understand. Christy, I'm talking to you. Jessica, I am talking to you. Monica and Doug, I'm talking to you. Rima, and all of you, I'm talking to you. Be persistent. Persistence is actually the reason for our success. If you are persistent, you will be successful, because people who give up very fast really give up. And I will give you again Louis Brennan here. Sorry, sir. I love you, my brother. Louis Brennan didn't get, what is it called that you get? License, right? License. He didn't get his license because he's from Georgia. And I'm talking about many years ago. So poor Louis, now working, not knowing what to do, this dear man. And he's one of the kindest, sweetest people you will ever meet. And he called me and said, I don't know, my friend, what to do. I don't have license. You know what I said? And he's sitting here. You can ask him if this is a true story or not. I said to him, my friend Louis, did you go to their office, sit there day in and day out, talk to the peon in that whole government department? He said, no. I said, so doesn't it tell you to do something like that? He said, you think I should do that, but who will talk to me there? I said, Louis, when you will go there with your heart, with your spirit, your charisma, people are going to love you. And he's a witness. He actually got that license in what, 2 months?
Yeah, about
3 months, which he couldn't have gotten it otherwise maybe for a year. This is what persistence does to you. So people who are looking for licenses, people who are looking for success, do it, truly. And persistent through failures. Sometimes we fail. That doesn't mean we should quit. At least you're trying, silly. Don't quit. Just believe. Don't quit. Just believe. That is the most important part. You know, biggest problem in life is crap. Really. It's a truth. It's crap. C for criticism. R for rejection. A for assholes. I meet quite a few of them, believe me. And B for pressure. If you can have criticism, rejection, assholes, and pressure, you can win 4 things that is called crap. I will promise you, every one of you will have a most beautiful days going forward. You know, people pay thousands to learn secrets. They go to places and they pay for seminars, they pay for $5,000 because I'm going to learn. I will tell you, learn to manage crap. Don't take it out on other people, whether they are your employees, whether they are, our home office. Sometimes you guys really give us crap. And we want you to start understanding. We want to help you any way we can. And you are our number 1 priority, but sometimes we are humans. We don't have all the answers right then for you. So just be patient. Instead of giving us crap, right there for us and say, I know we don't want to give you crap, but we know you are going to get back to us because we need help, because we love every one of you. You are important to us. And if you succeed, we succeed. It is your hard-earned money you have put in and believing to become part of Seniors Helping Seniors. So if together we can do it, what will be the one thing we all want to do is succeed. So I want to hear you say, what is that one thing we all are here for? Succeed. Come on. I want to say, succeed. Succeed.
Succeed.
And we love you and have a most blessed convention. And all your questions are going to get answered, I promise you. Have a most blessed day. Thank you for listening to my crap.